In this video, we're going to test the Movo X1 Mini. This is a great little on-camera shotgun microphone, and we're currently using it on the Lumix S9, and I'm about 1.5 feet away, 2 feet away from the camera, so that you can get an idea of what this mic is going to sound like in use as an on-camera microphone. Now, I do want to say Movo sent me this microphone for free for purposes of making this video, but they have no input into this content. This is going to be my thoughts on the microphone after testing it extensively, who I think it's for, and the sound quality you can expect out of it. So what's interesting about this microphone is it's really compact, it's small, it's got a nice little shock mount on it that supports it in 2 spots. There's also no battery in the microphone, but it does have a USB port. So what I found to be interesting about this mic is it has a decent amount of output without using the USB, but if you plug it into USB power, it's going to boost the total amount of output. You'll actually probably have to turn your camera down from microphone input to line input. So this uses either plug-in power from your camera, or it can also use USB power to power it as well. Also, if you want, you can use this as a USB microphone, plug it into a phone, a tablet, a computer, get really good sound quality through it over the USB port. Now we're doing a quick sound test of the USB out on the X1 Mini. We got the USB going into my iPad, just using the Voice Memos app to record this. So this is going to give you a super clean, minimal setup where you don't even have to use any drivers to actually make this work. Now also note, whenever you're using the USB out on it, the 1/8" jack on the back actually will double as a headphone jack, and the volume of that is going to be boosted as well. So it does sound a little bit different if you plug this into USB power because it's boosting the voltage of the microphone and going to give you a cleaner but also louder signal. And for one more quick sound test, we've got the mic back on the Lumix S9, but I plugged the power into a USB power source, so that's going to boost the output of the 1/8" jack, and I did have to change on my camera settings to line in, and I also had to reduce the gain a little bit. In theory, this should give us cleaner sound than we were getting before, also should sound a little bit more full as well. And from the tests I was doing, I definitely noticed that having the USB power gave a better sound than just using the camera's plug-in power. So let's go back to the camera's plug-in power now. So right now we're using it with no external power applied to it, and we're pretty close to the microphone. I did notice you get a pretty good full sound, although it will get some of the room noise in it as well if you have it directly on top of the camera. You're going to get the best possible sound quality out of this mic if you're as close to it as possible. Here's a sound quality test of me about 1 foot away from the microphone so you can get an idea of what that's going to sound like. Now here I've backed up to about 3 feet away, so you can probably hear a little bit more room noise with the microphone now. And here is the sound test so you know what that's going to sound like. Now here's a test of me about 5 feet away from the microphone so you can start to get an idea of what that is going to sound like. I'm guessing you're going to hear a lot more room noise in this recording. So you're definitely going to get the best possible sound out of this mic if you're really close to it. Now Movo also is kind enough to include a 1/8" to 1/8" cable, and there's also the TR-RS cable too, so you can use it with a smartphone headphone jack adapter, or you can also just plug it into your phone using the USB cable that they provide as well. You also get a case, a foam windscreen, and a fluffy dead cat windscreen as well. So you got lots of accessories with this. Personally, I didn't really like the case. I found it to be a little bit bulky. The Movo X1 Mini retails for about $70, which I think is pretty fair for the microphone when you consider all the accessories and the good sound quality that you're able to get out of this microphone. This is for anyone who's looking for a great on-camera microphone that's super simple to use. There's no knobs or buttons to worry about, but it's also pretty basic in terms of the features. So if you want to get the best possible sound quality, you need to be close to the microphone, maybe even boom it out of frame. Also, it's going to sound better if you use it with the USB power as well. So just know you're going to get the best possible sound quality with the USB power, and you're going to need to be able to bring your camera's gain down to the line level instead to accept that higher output. If you're interested in buying the Movo X1, I do have links to buy in the description below. If you have any other questions about this microphone, leave a comment down below. I'd love to answer them. Like this video, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any upcoming content.